Have you ever tried dieting and quit within a week? Or worse, stuck to a diet perfectly for months and barely lost any weight? The problem might not be you. The problem might be that you chose the wrong diet for your body and your lifestyle. Today, I'm going to break down the 8 most popular diets in the world, give each one a score from 0 to 10, and by the end, you'll know exactly which one makes the most sense for you. And spoiler, the number 1 diet on the list might surprise you. Let's start from 8th place and work our way up to the champion. In 8th place, with a score of 5, we have the Dukan diet. This diet became famous because some celebrities said they used it to lose weight fast. The idea is simple. At the beginning, you basically eat only protein, meat, eggs, fish, almost 0 carbs, almost 0 fat. The upside? You really do lose weight quickly at first. In 1 or 2 weeks, the scale already shows a difference. The downside? That initial loss is mostly water, not fat. And there's more. Eating only protein for days on end is about as exciting as watching paint dry. Most people quit before completing a month. Studies show that highly restrictive diets like this have a very high dropout rate, and when you stop, the weight comes back, sometimes with interest. In 7th place, with a score of 5.5, the ketogenic diet, or keto. This one became a craze in recent years. The rule is to cut almost all carbs and eat a lot of fat. Your body enters a state called ketosis, where it uses fat as its main fuel instead of sugar. Does it work? Yes, many people lose weight, but there's a cost. In the first few weeks, you might experience headaches, extreme fatigue, irritability. Some people call this the keto flu. It's your body complaining about the sudden change. And here's an interesting fact. The human brain needs about 120 grams of glucose per day to function well. Without carbs, it can adapt, but it's not the ideal scenario. The ketogenic diet can be useful in specific cases, but for most people, sticking with it for years is really hard. And what happens when you start eating carbs again? The weight tends to come back. In 6th place, score 6, the paleo diet. The idea here is to eat like our caveman ancestors did. Meat, fish, fruits, vegetables, nuts. No processed foods, no refined sugar, no grains. The concept makes sense. Our bodies evolved over millions of years eating real food, not stuffed cookies and soda. The problem is we don't live in caves anymore. Following this diet in the modern world requires a lot of planning and money. Quality meats and fresh vegetables cost more than instant noodles. But the positive point is real. Cutting out ultra-processed foods improves anyone's health. If you can stick with it, the results show up. In 5th place, score 6.5, intermittent fasting. Technically, this isn't a diet. It's an eating pattern. You don't change what you eat, you change when you eat. The most common format is 16/8. You go 16 hours without eating and have all your meals within an 8-hour window. In practice, many people simply skip breakfast. Studies show intermittent fasting can help with weight loss, improve insulin sensitivity, and even benefit brain health. But be careful. If during your eating window you have pizza, burgers, and ice cream, don't expect miracles. Fasting isn't a free pass to eat junk. The cool thing about this approach is its simplicity. You don't need to count calories, you don't need to buy special foods. You just need a clock and the willpower to handle morning hunger. In 4th place, score 7, the low-carb diet. This is the more moderate cousin of keto. Instead of cutting carbs almost completely, you just reduce them. Eat less bread, less pasta, less rice, but you can still have a little. It's easier to maintain than keto because you don't have to be as strict. A piece of fruit you can. A little rice at lunch. You can. Just don't overdo it. Research shows that low-carb diets are effective for weight loss and blood sugar control. And because it's more flexible, people can stick with it longer. The tip here is to focus on smart swaps. Swap white rice for more salad. Swap bread for eggs. Small changes that add up. In 3rd place, score 7.5, the flexitarian diet. Never heard the name? It's basically being vegetarian most of the time, but without being extreme. You eat mostly plants, but if you want a steak on the weekend, you can. This diet gained popularity because it combines the best of both worlds. You get the benefits of eating more vegetables, more fiber, more vitamins, without having to give up meat completely. Studies show that people who eat less meat and more plants have a lower risk of heart problems and live longer on average. And here's an interesting fact. If everyone on the planet cut their meat consumption in half, the environmental impact would be huge. So besides being good for you, it's good for the planet. In second place, score 8, the DASH diet. This one was created specifically to fight high blood pressure, but it ended up proving excellent for overall health and weight loss. DASH stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension, in a loose translation. The focus is on eating fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and low-fat dairy. And most importantly, cutting way back on salt. What I like about this diet is that it doesn't completely forbid anything. You can eat red meat, you can eat sweets, just in moderation. Several studies rank DASH among the healthiest diets in the world. It's recommended by health organizations in many countries. If you have high blood pressure or a family history of heart problems, this diet deserves special attention. And in first place, with a score of 8.5, the Mediterranean diet. This isn't just a diet, it's the lifestyle of people living in countries around the Mediterranean Sea like Italy, Greece, and Spain. And it's no coincidence that these regions have some of the highest life expectancies in the world. The menu includes lots of olive oil, fish, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and even a glass of wine now and then. Red meat appears rarely, refined sugar almost never. But the secret goes beyond the food. The Mediterranean diet includes eating calmly, with family, enjoying the meal. No gulping down food in 5 minutes in front of the computer. Decades of studies show that this diet reduces the risk of heart disease, diabetes, some types of cancer, and even dementia. It's probably the most studied diet with the most scientific evidence in its favor. And the best part, it's delicious. You don't feel like you're on a diet. You feel like you're eating well. Now, before you run off to start one of these diets tomorrow, let me tell you the secret that no diet ad will ever tell you. The best diet in the world is the one you can stick with. It's no use if a diet is scientifically perfect if you give up in 2 weeks. Choose an approach that fits your life, your tastes, your budget. Small, consistent changes always beat radical changes that don't last. If this video helped you understand the world of diets better, leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Every week there's new content to help you take better care of your health. And an important reminder, the information in this video is educational and does not replace the guidance of a doctor or nutritionist. Every body is different, and a professional can help you find the best path for you.